People see the shine and swear they know the storm, but baby, storms don't leave souvenirs, they leave scars, and scars don't speak unless you listen with your spirit. You don't know my story, you don't know the chapters I had to survive just to stand here with breath in my chest and peace in my palms. You don't know the nights I begged God to hold the pieces of me together because I was too tired to gather myself. You don't know the mornings I woke up with swollen eyes and a trembling heart, but still chose to rise because quit never looked good on me. You don't know the weight I carried while still showing up for everybody else. You don't know how many times I poured from empty and smiled like I was overflowing. You don't know the battles I fought in silence because silence was the only place I could hear myself think. You don't know my story. You don't know what I've been through. Don't let this glow fool you. I earned every bit of this life. You don't know my story. Trust this truth. Everything that tried to break me ended up building me instead. I've walked through seasons where love felt like a gamble and loyalty felt like a rumor. I've trusted people who held my heart like it was something disposable. I've forgiven folks who never apologized because I needed the peace more than the closure. I've been the strong one in rooms where nobody even noticed my shaking hands. I've been the healer while bleeding from wounds nobody could see. I've been the backbone for people who never learned how to stand on their own. But I kept going, kept praying, kept believing that God didn't bring me this far to leave me in the middle of the storm. Kept choosing myself, even when choosing me felt like rebellion. Kept loving, even when love felt like lifting a mountain. So before you judge my shine, before you assume my journey was easy, before you speak on a life you never lived, understand this: I paid for this peace, I fought for this joy, I bled for this healing. You don't know my story. You don't know what I've been through. Don't let this glow fool you. I earned every bit of this life. You don't know my story, but trust is true. Everything that tried to break me ended up building me instead. If you only knew the nights I held myself together, if you only knew the prayers I whispered when my voice was too tired to rise, if you only knew the strength it took to not become what hurt me, you'd understand why I walk with purpose, why I speak with grace, why I shine without apology. I've been overlooked, underestimated, misunderstood, and still I rose. I've been counted out by people who didn't know God was counting me in. I've been broken in places that only heaven could reach. I've been stretched, tested, refined, and still came out with softness in my spirit and fire in my bones. I learned to love myself in a world that benefits from my doubt. I learned to trust myself in seasons where every voice around me tried to drown out my own. I learned that healing isn't pretty, it's necessary, and growth isn't gentle, it's holy. So no, you don't know my story, but you're witnessing my rise. You're watching my healing, you're hearing my truth. And if my journey teaches you anything, let it teach you this: never judge a soul by the chapter you walked in on, because some of us are still rewriting the ending. And baby, mine is about to be beautiful.